Hello.
Hello. Another
Today,
week.
yes, and there has been a lot of, in my opinion, good news. I haven't
And some
followed.
weird.
I haven't followed the rest of the news.
I have a little bit, and there is some concerning news as well as some.
Right. So what do we want
I
to
won't say
start with?
bad news, but it's more just news that makes you slightly angry.
Right. So do we want to start with angry news, weird news, or nice news?
Um, I'd say hmm,
What?
I mean, good news, I guess. No,
All right.
starting off well.
Well, I have a bunch. There have been a bunch of video game announcements that were kind of exciting. Uh, to me, probably the most exciting one. Castlevania Belmont's Curse, the next Castlevania game, the first one in like probably 20 years. Lords of Shadow doesn't count. And it's gonna release in October apparently. I think the 15th. So that's nice. Uh, beside that, now I'm black. No, there was more.
Uh,
There were like a couple
Legend
more.
of
Oh right,
Zelda.
Persona 6 got announced. We got a teaser for Persona 6. Uh,
Nice.
I have no idea what happens in that teaser. I don't know. It's weird. I think I saw either a tower or a tree. That's all I could identify.
So no planes.
I don't I don't know. Apparently, there's also a Persona 4 R. I forgot what the R stood for, but you have
Reload.
Persona 5 Royal, Persona 3 Reload. Uh, so this is gonna be like Persona 4 something. So that's good news for the Persona fans. And then there are two that well, they're a bit more controversial apparently.
Pretty controversial about video games.
Also, no DMC. There has been no DMC news. Sad. But no, apparently, so a new God of War game got announced. I think they also announced a remake of the original 3, but I'm not sure on that. I don't really follow God of War, but I know the reason I know this is because the next one is apparently already has a controversy. I don't follow God of War, so I'm not completely sure what the controversy is. I'm guessing it's because it's not with Kratos, and it's now with like a woman. Which I don't know. All I've seen is that there are some people that hate it, and then other people are like, if you played all the God of War games, then it makes sense or something. I don't know. I don't follow it. I just know that there's a controversy.
I've never played the games and I've never really
No,
followed it, so
me neither. I know what they look like.
same.
And then there's another controversial one that I do know stuff about, because it's actually a game that I like. And that is there's been a trailer for Stellar Blade 2. Now, I'm honestly not surprised that this one got a controversy. Because the first one also got a controversy when the first looks came out.
Wasn't it because of
It's because there's a pretty woman on screen.
because of female anatomy?
Pretty much. which is not why I played the game, by the way. When I first looked at the trailer for the first Stellar Blade, I saw combat that seemed to combine Bayonetta with Sekiro. I saw a world that looked like Nier Automata. And I heard Adam, Eve, Angel, Xion, you know.
Basically, all your buzzwords just came by and you were like, holy shit.
Yes. And you know, it's a pretty good game. I enjoyed it quite a lot.
But what are they gonna call the second one?
Well,
Stellar Blade 2, Rise of the Penis.
Just Stellar Blade 2. But people are now saying that fans of it are pedophiles or whatever because the main character... I don't think the main character is a child. They just say that she looks like a child, which... If you've seen any Japanese or Korean media, that's just how we draw pretty people.
I mean, you do sometimes have people excusing it, like...
Yeah, no, yeah.
She may look like a little girl, but she's actually 400 years old.
Yeah, no, but that's not the case here, because from what I've seen of the character, she doesn't look like a little girl. She could very easily be 20 years old. I think the real controversy should be, it's called Stellar Blade, yet she's not using a blade. She's using martial arts. False advertisement.
Stellar martial arts.
But yeah, no, there's just, I don't know. But no, it looked pretty cool. So I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Wasn't there a Legend of Zelda game also remake?
Did I miss that? Hold on.
Was this?
Surely not.
I've seen it in a short.
I feel like I would know that. Hold on.
But I'm not sure if it's true.
Next Zelda game. No. No, I don't see anything here. Oh, wait a minute. Ocarina of Time, Nintendo Direct. Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. Hold on a second.
They're remaking.
Doesn't Ocarina of Time already have a remake?
I am not sure.
I'm pretty sure it did on, like, the 3DS.
The 3DS.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. I've never played Ocarina of Time.
Wasn't Ocarina of Time on the Wii, Nintendo Wii?
Maybe?
Or am I confusing it with another game?
Probably. Twilight
Could be because I'm not familiar with the franchise at all.
Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, I think, were on the Wii. And Skyward Sword, of course. I don't know. Ocarina of Time is, like, still considered one of the best games ever made, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of good games coming out. Probably next year.
Yeah, well, apparently Castlevania is coming this year. With Persona, you know, we just got the teaser, so they'll probably release, you know, taking into account the Persona 5 release schedule. It's probably gonna release in, like, 2057.
So before GTA 6.
With Persona 5, it was like, it's gonna release in, like, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, and then it came out.
I mean, it will be before GTA 6, that's for sure.
Probably.
We are probably going to be 80-year-old.
Yeah.
80-year-old.
Yes.
Probably have dementia, quoting old memes in an elderly home.
Yeah.
While we're still waiting on GTA 6.
Exactly. You'll hear it from us first once it finally releases. Except probably a week later, because we record this like at the start of the week.
Yeah, we record on a Tuesday. It released on a Wednesday.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh right, there's been like that's what it was. There was a little look for like Black Myth Zongkui. I think it's I keep forgetting if that's correct. It's something like that. And it was a strange little cinematic where they shoot the character was like cooking, but with like weird ass ingredients. Like the fish was alive, and I'm not even sure it was a fish.
Interesting.
I don't know if that had anything to do with the actual game or if it was just like something else. I mean, it was called like Sun Gui, but it did say at the end like it doesn't reflect the actual game, so I don't know what it was.
Interesting.
Oh, and I read today that there is apparently going to be an Elden Ring update that brings more armor, which I can only guess is the Tarnished edition that was revealed like a couple months ago. But it just linked to the trailer for Shadow of the Erdtree from over a year ago, so I'm not sure.
They pulled a funny.
Yeah, no, well, it wasn't from Software that I saw this. I don't know who wrote it. I just saw it somewhere.
So it might as well be fake.
Maybe? I have no idea. I mean, as I said, they did, you know, FromSoft did reveal sometime, like, the Tarnished edition, which would bring armor and horse customization. But, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yep. But anyway, I have some good news as well. You know how a while back there was a news article, you know, it was basically on the news that the Dutch like air siren, like basically the alarm that goes off if shit is going down.
Yes.
That would be going in 2028. Entirely replaced by NL Alert, which doesn't even work on my phone apparently.
What? How?
My emergency settings are on, but somehow my phone doesn't get the pop-up message or the loud sound. It just it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
But good news, they're keeping the siren.
Oh. What changed?
Apparently, there's going to be a new system.
Oh.
Oh, a new defense. So basically, the army's going to pay as well.
Oh, do they have the money for that?
Apparently. But it's gonna get new sounds. So we're gonna get a refreshed siren.
AKA, a lot of people are gonna hear that for the first time and be like, what the fuck is going on?
A lot of pens will be shat.
Because unlike us who always follow the news to a T.
Sure. No, but like, I mean, as a kid, at some point, I didn't look at the time or anything. It went off, and I just sprinted home, thinking it was real.
I mean, it was real.
As small me, well, it was just sort of like a, you know, it was the first Monday of the month at 12 o'clock. The time they test the system to see if it works. Fun times. Yeah. But a positive note as well, we have 4,200 poles with sirens on it. And right now, everybody in each region has to press the button.
Yeah.
But they're going to change that to one button for the entire country.
Oh. I thought it already was. I'm gonna be honest.
Apparently not.
Why not? Why did it take this long?
Oh yeah, apparently over 90% of everybody in the Netherlands gets an NL alert. But they don't trust just the NL alerts because that's phones. You have Apple, Android, whatever else is out there, all using slightly different operating systems. Which means you have to make an NL alert that is compatible with everything. And as you see with my phone, it doesn't work for everything. Meanwhile, a big ass siren outside, you can hear that. If you're in a, well, unless you're in a basement, but then you're safe already. So unless you're already in a safe enough position, they can hear it. And if you can hear it, you're in danger. You need to get inside, shut windows and doors, all that stuff like that. If you can't hear it, you're probably safe.
I guess.
But yeah, I'm very happy because they're realizing that if it's a real scenario, then it's, you know, it's a real vulnerability if you're just relying on people's phones. Because, for example, what if your battery's dead? What if you left your phone at home? You know? But we're keeping the system that works.
Oh, that's good.
And shall I immediately switch to some worse news?
Oh boy.
It mainly involves the disabled people. Because they're scared.
For what?
Because our government is stupid and wants to raise the amount you have to pay for with insurance, and like they want to increase the amount you have to pay for all your health stuff, and want to lower the amount the government gives people. So you're basically fucking disabled on both ends.
Right.
You're taking more money away from them while giving them less. And these, we're talking about people that physically can't work. The people that
like you
cannot function. I have a fucking job.
Also, you tell me.
I also think I can afford my car.
From,
you know,
all that hidden money that you have.
What hidden money?
That you earn secretly through Twitch. Uh-huh.
That's a good one.
Or wait, no, I'm wrong actually. For all that drugs money, and use your Twitch to like whitewash it.
Twitch hasn't paid me anything yet.
To launder it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what you want us to believe, isn't it?
We have to earn a minimum of $50 before you get even paid. So, and I ain't there yet after years.
Mm-hmm. Sure, buddy.
And also, I have a hobby, and it's cars and trains, and those are known hobbies that take a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, they
have you even looked? Have you ever looked at model train prices?
They don't have to. I've seen that guy in his little bar. He looked content.
Yeah, but have you seen model train prices?
Do you have model trains?
Not yet.
I was about to say.
I could say no. I realized I'm probably gonna get them at some point, so I might as well say not yet.
Actually, speaking of
However,
model stuff, actually, remember my like
wait,
Wukong staff that got here broken?
yeah.
I still do not have an answer to how I sent it back for a refund.
Hmm.
So I've sent them another email, being like, "Hey, I want an answer." And if they don't answer to that or they don't tell me, I'm gonna go seek legal help.
Are you going to seek legal help or going to seek a 3D printer?
I'm not 3D printing a 2-meter long staff.
No, you might as well keep the staff at that point.
Especially because I would need to then also paint it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or get it painted, because I can't do that. Like, I'm not a painter. I say as I'm drawing a I'm sure if someone watched this, they would say, but you're drawing a landscape right now. That's different.
Even I can say that. Like, it is vastly different to
that's
drawing
not,
on a tablet.
It's honestly not comparable at all.
And it is, and for example, spray painting something.
Yeah.
Well, spray painting, once you've done it a couple times, gets easy. Like, it's just,
well, I've never
don't get too close, don't get too far away, and just keep moving. Okay. And you're fine.
2 things with that. I've never done it, and the shape of that staff is actually kind of complicated, so...
Yeah. Yeah, apparently we have to see if our government is truly incompetent, and
is that a question?
Yeah, but it's sort of sad because, you know, the people that can't work don't have a lot of money. Like, they're already basically poor, and now they're just gonna say, well, you're not gonna make enough money.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to live? Well, you're gonna have to work. Oh, you can't work? Sucks to be you. Go apply for OnlyFans.
Yeah, well...
It's like, if you can't work, you should at least get enough money to, you know, not only pay for your housing, your food, and everything like that, but also live a little bit. Because if you basically only have like $10 a month to spend on yourself, that gets depressing really quickly. Because you'd be like, I want to do something, but what can I do with my $10? I can go take a train, go 1 train station further, and then have to walk back. Or I might get 1 coffee. Unless you have other people paying for you, which you eventually start to feel guilty about. Because you'll just get the feeling that you're freeloading off of everybody. So it's... yeah. A lot of people's mental health issues as well can be solved with money. Speaking of mental health...
that depends.
Well... a lot of stress can be solved with money.
That also depends.
Because what does most of the stress come from? Probably, if you have a job, probably work, deadlines, stuff like that.
That completely depends on the type of stress.
Yeah, but for a bunch of people, like, if you don't have a lot of money, financial stress is one of the worst kinds of stress you can have. It's tough. So given what I've just talked about, giving them some more money would work. But yeah.
Like that
Shall we?
colleague of mine that had to like fight to get his fucking children back is I don't think he cared about the money. That was
No,
not
you don't
the
care about.
issue.
Well, you have to have them. You have to have at least some money to fight at least in court because that isn't free. Unless you're
if
also.
you win, it is.
Yeah, but that is a real big gamble that you're going to be taking.
Yeah.
Because if you lose, you're going to be stuck without children and with a lot of debt.
That's why I'm gonna seek legal help first, because apparently you can get free legal help in the Netherlands.
Yeah, you really just
Like legal advice, not actual. Like not they won't do the court shit for you, but you can get some advice.
No, but they can at least tell you like this is, you can explain the situation and they'll basically say, well, these are the steps you could take.
Yeah.
And then you can decide, do I want to take the steps? Am I capable of taking those steps? And deal with it that way.
Yeah.
Shall we do some more positive news?
Yes.
Because there's some news regarding food waste.
Oh.
And apparently, the Dutch are wasting less.
Oh.
We went
That's
from
unexpected.
in 2019 we threw away per year, this is an average per year per person, right? An average of 30 kilograms of food was wasted. In 2022 it was 28 kilograms of food wasted, and now it is from last year it's down to 25. And in 5 years it should be 18 if we want to. I think we made it with the United Nations or NATO, one of the two. And oh yeah, United Nations. Yep, that's. And it is good that we waste less food.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that it's actually happening.
And I mean, of course, we have to. If we keep this trend going, we're not going to make those goals for next year, for over 5 years. But apparently, things that are the sort of food that's thrown away the most is bread and stuff like that.
That's not surprising.
No, because what they recommend now is as soon as you get it, turn it into portions and put it in the freezer. That is their advice.
Yeah.
Just either just shove your bread in the freezer and just take pieces out each time. Like just I'm gonna eat some bread tomorrow. Let me just take 3 slices of bread out of the freezer and let them thaw out overnight, and then let me have breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, there, at least I'm not sure if it's a worldwide thing, but here in the Netherlands we have Too Good To Go, which is good. You can get, if you know which store, you have to test it out pretty much, but you can just try out different stores, and some stores are better than others. You have to think about what kind of food would be left after a day. It's not going to be the most desirable stuff, of course.
Well, we've had one of those before. I don't know if it was like specifically that, but there was a shop, like a store near here that did that, where it was like things that were like about to be out of date, right?
You can get it for like cheap.
Yeah, but we get for like not even 10 euros. We got like a shitload of food. Like it was a lot.
Yeah, currently
It was good too. It was like cookies, cake, some vegetables I think were in there, some juice, some I don't know.
Yeah, stuff that is like almost that you have to eat it decently quickly, of course. I mean, if it's a really sugary thing like a cake or stuff like that,
yeah, that would be fun.
Okay, might not be the best example, but like candy, stuff like that. it's always good to look at it properly, smell it, taste it a little bit, see if it's still good.
Yeah.
But, like, it's 1/3, at least with the good to go, it's 1/3 of the price. And it is just like, it's just, you can sometimes get specific stuff, like you have surprise stuff, but you also have things like bread, more bread oriented, more, vegetable oriented. It can be a variety of things. The surprise box are the fun ones because then you don't know what you're gonna get. So it could be very shit. It could also be very good. Yeah, if you waste less food, people will be happy. Let's see, what else do we have? Do you have any other news?
Well. Apparently there was some stuff with you know how like the World Cup or whatever, like the soccer shit.
Yep, there's drama already there.
Apparently some I think it was Iran.
Yeah, Iranian fans
Iranian
were.
fans were not allowed to go to the U.S. to look at the to look at their team.
I wonder who caused that.
Quite honestly, I'm not completely sure who I like side with more in that instance, because I feel like it kind of makes sense from the UK for the UK for the US to, like, you know, not allow them in, but simultaneously separate sports from politics.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's I mean, like, I don't know. I also don't really care much. It's soccer, whatever. I have gambled on the soccer though. With my, like, on my job. I don't know if there's a price.
Yeah, for us, my company, there is, and they were like telling me, like, you should do it, it's completely free, and I'm just not interested at all.
Same. Well, I'm not interested either, but I was like, you know what? It would be very funny. You know? So, I just kind of went through, there were like a shitload. Apparently, apparently it's a long-ass tournament. And,
Yeah, it's
I just kind of filled stuff in. I was like halfway through, and then I was like, oh, wait. They could also, you know... Why am I blacking out again? I know the word.
Let's say the word.
Well...
Or is your
tie.
mind just going, what?
They can also tie.
Yeah.
I was like halfway through filling it out, and then I was like, oh wait, that's also a thing. So it's just like a whole bunch of that. And then there were like a couple of other questions, that, like, just extra questions of like how many goals will be made, how many, you know, and then they gave you like a range. You didn't have to give like an actual number, you had to like pick between like 5 ranges. And on a couple of them, I just answered Brazil for no other reason than Jetstream Sam is Brazilian, and I know nothing about them other than that.
So it's like, Brazil sounds funny.
They have Brazil, you know, they have that fucking samurai, like
Yeah, I'm just not gonna fill in at all. I'm just I feel like there's going to be a whole lot of just suffering through it because I know at least half of the company is just continuously going to talk about it. And now I realize how annoying I must be sometimes.
I don't think that's gonna happen in my company because most people here don't actually care. We just did it.
Yeah, but we have a couple of people that are coming that are just into it, and they just really yeah. And I'm gonna be hearing about it a lot probably.
Probably.
Let's hope it isn't gonna be too much suffering. Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Also, apparently somebody drove to almost 240 kilometers per hour on a highway here in the Netherlands.
Right. I'd recommend not doing that.
Yeah, you lose your license. Definitely. Yeah, the car has been impounded. Yeah, for sure.
I would fucking hope so, yeah.
I mean, you're at a maximum you're allowed to do 120 or 130 kilometers per hour here. Depending on the time of day, otherwise it's 100. That depends. There are a couple of roads that allow 130 all day long. But it really depends on the car you have, because if you have a slow shitbox, you're gonna do 100 either way. Because 130 is just not a smart idea in those cars. I may or may not be speaking from experience. Pushing a shitbox up to 130 where it shakes and makes a lot of noise. It's kind of sketchy, but it's also fun. Yeah, doing... He was only allowed to do 100, so we went 140 kilometers over the speed limit. I'm surprised he didn't crash.
Yeah.
Is there any other news, other stuff you want to talk about? Or have you just blitzed through everything?
It kind of seems like that, huh?
Hey, right on cue.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, we were just running out of news.
Yes. You are right on time.
So, let's hear it.
Yes. News.
Perfect.
Anything happen? Anything exciting happening, or?
I am looking up something right now.
All right. I mean,
nothing too extraordinary. Trump is blaming Iran again.
The usual.
That's not news.
10 years jailed for killing husband because, quote, she didn't want sex anymore.
Wait. Hold on.
In the Netherlands.
Let's see. Was it an 81-year-old man,
Uh,
perhaps?
yes.
Yeah, then I think we have the same article up right now. That it, and it's. Mm,
I mean, I wouldn't say fair reason, but in the world of reasons, I can understand that one.
you mean you can understand that what he did, or
No, that he's frustrated about it.
are you speaking from experience?
No, but seems relatively understandable.
Well, that you might be frustrated would be understandable.
Yes, that you will kill the other person? No, not so much.
Not at all. No. I mean, that you're slightly frustrated because I don't get to have some fun. Eh. I mean, as a child, you're also frustrated if you weren't allowed to go, if you weren't allowed to play outside. So, but you don't go and end the life.
We'll go to weird news again. This is depressing.
It gets even worse. Apparently, the woman that was murdered was are looking to end the relationship and for her own place to live. So
Ah, hold on. The annual cheese rolling.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Is that now?
No, I think it's already happened.
Oh.
And I think a Dutchman won, actually.
Dutchmen are allowed to participate?
I think no, he was the Glutenshire cheese rolling contest most successful ever competitor has been beaten by a German YouTuber.
A German YouTuber?
Tom Kopka.
Never heard of them. German YouTubers, I only know like Shy Lily. Oh, I guess Doc. Doc is German.
But the
He went down there in a
rolling-
racing suit down that hill.
Of course.
Yeah.
That seems fair enough.
Yeah.
It's for those who don't know what it is. It's basically you have a wheel of cheese, you have a hill, people at the top of the hill. You throw the cheese down the hill, and first one it catches it wins.
Why are the like half of these news articles just first traps? That's
What the fuck kind of
Interesting.
websites are you on?
Sky News.
Sky News. Hold on, I got to look that up.
Oh no.
What?
Sky
What
News
do you
is-
mean Sky News is half thirst traps?
Okay, look, we already did this last week. Can we not do this again?
What, the thirst traps?
Exactly.
I mean, we also have man falls on bear as it's rescued from tree in Arizona.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I'm genuinely considering playing that game because I actually think it would be a very funny YouTube video if I do it right.
It's like a bear falls out of a tree and a man just gets, because the bear is quite heavy, he sort of gets pulled in.
Wait,
He
what?
just
Hold
falls
on,
on top of the bear.
Where is the show chat?
Wait,
Here we go.
what? Am I supposed to? What, am I supposed to say something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
open
go
the chat.
specifically to
Top
chat from.
right.
What?
That should be in the thumbnail.
A buffalo nicknamed Donald Trump
Okay.
has been spared from being made into meat because of it.
Hmm.
The rare
Okay.
albino weighing nearly 700 kilograms have been sold to ritual slaughter but has been spared.
almost as heavy as your mum. I had to make the joke. My humor is
The Home Ministry
weird.
official said on Wednesday that the forest had stepped in, citing safety concerns. Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed offered the buffalo be spared and that the buyer be funded. The animal was then moved to the National Zoo in Dhaka.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's now a zoo animal.
Great.
Yeah. I mean, have you, there have been weirder stories about animals ending up as zoo animals. If you go back in history and look at World War II, there was literally a bear in the army that ended up in Edinburgh Zoo
True.
because, well, some people in the Middle East found a trade. I think
That
trade
was
like
not.
some of
That
the
was
food.
not in the Middle East, Jules.
Was it not a torsion?
I'm pretty
Well,
sure it was in Switzerland. I think.
It started there.
He was so the army
Because they went for-
unit was Polish.
Yeah, they went from because I've read years ago. I read a book about it.
I guess
Child
okay, no, never mind. It was not Switzerland because they are,
They basically went from somewhere Middle East to Egypt to eventually Italy. From Italy advancing
Yeah.
north, and eventually once the war ended, they sort of sent to Scotland because, well, you have troops that have basically no life outside of the army, so and the bear just ate cigarettes, drank beer or
Yeah.
vodka. It had a life, to say the least.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody did not do their job properly.
How so?
Oh no, wait, I just misread. Right. Well, still, firework truck catches fire on highway. That's probably not good.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's a driving bomb, basically.
Driving time bomb because one wrong step and it's gonna go kaboom. And what do you do then? As a truck driver, what do you do?
As a truck driver, what do you do? I'm not a truck driver.
No, like if you're driving a truck with loaded with fireworks and you know it's on fire, like do you try to pull over somewhere safe and just let it go? Do you try and get it extinguished? Do you just drive it in some water?
I don't know. Probably just stop next to the road and wait for the fire department to arrive.
Well, I would wait in a safe part that's a little bit secluded and not just next to a busy highway. Because if it's
No,
gonna
you just
go,
stop it right there and then you wait in your car for the fire department.
Yeah, no, it's an
Yeah.
American highway. It's not that busy.
it depends on the American highway.
Okay, apparently this is a thing. I did not expect this to be a thing. Teen assembles Mr. Potato Head in record, breaking 4.63 seconds.
Okay.
There is competitive potato head construction.
Okay.
Yeah.
It never
mean-
occurred to me that that's a real toy.
Apparently it is.
I mean,
I
it's
mean,
really good
it-
advertising.
It makes perfect sense. I don't know why I never thought of that, but I only ever cared about Buzz Lightyear and Woody.
I mean, there is basically a world record in drinking a Capri Sun.
Here we go.
That is an
mean,
actual Guinness
point
World
per-
Record that you could. That I mean, the
4.6
record was
seconds for this is quite impressive.
the record for the Capri Sun was set at like when they still used plastic straws. Currently use paper straws, so getting the record, because I think the record also includes punching the hole. So you have, like this, you have to grab the straw, punch it in, drink it. I think it's around 10 seconds. Tried it once, but failed because of the paper straws. They're too weak, they can't puncture quick enough.
Okay.
Would actually be funny to find something that doesn't have a Guinness World Record yet, and just get in the books that way.
There is not a video of this. How unfortunate. I don't know how it's then.
Guinness World Record actually like goes there like
Why?
to judge it.
Yeah, like
Yes,
if you,
I
you
know.
It
can't
actually
just
costs money as well. Like it's bullshit.
You can't just submit a video. Somebody has to come by and actually time it.
I mean, why is this a thing?
So
That's what a thing. 4.7 seconds.
So with the whole Guinness World Record thing, some of them are actually just bullshit. Cause so you know Tyrant, right? He for people who don't know, Tyrant on YouTube does like a bunch of like usually he makes weapons from like movies or games and like tests them. But he also has a video looking at sword Guinness World Records. And one in particular from this guy who has a lot of videos where he just fakes what he's doing. Like by editing and stuff, by editing the footage. But that guy had a Guinness World Record. And I think it was like throw an apple in the air and then like slice it, sheath your sword, throw another apple, slice it, sheath your sword. And that like 5 times. And Tyrant looked at that and he was like, one, he's doing this with a bamboo sword, which means you're less careful than if you were to do it with a steel sword. It's lighter, so it's faster. And it's not even that impressive. And he grabs 5 apples. And he does it, and on his second try, he beats the time with an actual, real katana.
Does that mean he should have probably tried it with...
He considered, actually getting Guinness to look at it, but it costs money, and it's just, it's whatever.
It would be a massive waste of money, time, and effort to actually...
Yeah, but it was very funny to see.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have anything else, actually? We really just went through a bunch of subjects at once. It was really a high-paced one.
I mean, we've been going for like an hour, almost. I think we've been doing pretty well this episode compared to some of the others.
Yeah, I mean, we could have a discussion about what Quentin was talking about earlier.
What was he talking about earlier?
About, of course, it's traffic again. This time it's not coming from me.
Except you are about to present it.
Yeah, I was about to say, it is coming from
so,
you right now.
So absolutely it is.
Yeah. But it's mainly about if you're at a traffic light and people are waiting, that some people leave like 3 car lengths with a space in between, and after like maybe a minute of waiting, they suddenly decide to close that gap. Instead of immediately pulling up to the car in front of them, leaving space for people to, fill the lanes, get more people through the traffic light quicker.
There is an opposite side to that, though. Especially in like a traffic jam. Don't be up my ass.
Up the ass.
Because there are people that do that. And it's like, if I go forward and then step on the brake because we're in a traffic jam, you're gonna hit me.
Or even worse, if a traffic light is on an incline and you're in a manual car and they
Yeah.
decide to get right up
Yeah,
there,
that's
Meaning-
another thing.
you cannot roll backwards or else you'll be kissing their bumper.
Yeah.
Like, as someone who knows cars, I can generally gauge like what car is going to be automatic and what car isn't. If it's either a hybrid
That
or
doesn't
electric,
matter though.
yeah, but those cars do not roll backwards,
Yeah, no.
so you can easily
But even
get pretty
then-
close to them.
Even then, just leave some fucking space.
Yeah, just leave the normal amount of space plus a little bit extra, just so people can, because it also stresses people out if you're that close, because now they have to perform.
Yeah.
And it could lead to stalling, actually rolling backwards and hitting them. Because it doesn't let some people focus if you just stress them out by shoving your car up their ass. That's why, just relax while driving. Take your time. If you're in a hurry, you should have left earlier.
True.
Because then you wouldn't be in a hurry. You could easily just take your time, drive casually, keep your blood pressure low, and be way happier. The world would greatly improve if people just had a little bit more patience. Just a little bit of patience to, give each other the extra space, to not have to continuously be in front of the other one. Because I've seen some people that really want to be in front of the rest because I want to accelerate quickly. Those people should actually drive we should drive slower cars. I'm now realizing it. Like, yeah, fast cars are fun because you can go fast. But slower cars are safer for everybody. Limit the acceleration. Because then people, Quentin talked about this as well. If you drive a faster car, you are going to drive more like an asshole. Because if you a fast car, you think, oh, I can just squeeze it in between. I'm fast enough. But if you're too slow, like a shitbox is a first car, you really have to consider your options. Like, should I gamble on going in between those two cars? Not sure.
You are a gambling man, of course.
Yeah, but I'm also a man that values his car and his own safety sometimes.
I just had a random thought.
What is the random thought?
How old is the word asshole?
I'm gonna look that up.
And the reason why is because ass used to mean, donkey.
Yeah.
Which
Well, let's see. Wikipedia.
because the word ass, like ass head, is pretty old, but what that used to just mean is like donkey head.
Let's see. The word arse in English drives words. The combined form arsehole or asshole, depending on where you're from, is first attested from 1500. In its literal use, refers to the anus. The word of birth. Yeah, it's an old English letter word. Yeah, so it's from the 1500s. But the metaphorical use of the word refers to the birthplace of a region. Was first attested in print, like the arsehole of the world, in 1865.
Yeah, that checks out.
They used to refer to as a contemptible person is first attested in 1933. So it was first defined in 1500, then first written as sort of a basic derogatory term in 1865, and it was first used on a person was 1933.
Uh-huh.
And the first insult was 1965.
I see. All right. Well, on that, I'd say that's a good ending.
Now that we know the history of the word asshole,
Who is that? He's an asshole, sir. I know that, but who is he? That's his name, sir. Major asshole.
go watch Spaceballs. It's so fun.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
And also wait for next year because
Yeah.
then you're gonna get Spaceballs 2,
We should
the new one.
watch the original before we go there, though.
Yes,
Well,
definitely.
if it even is it gonna go to cinema is the question.
Yeah, it did say
Probably.
that. It said it was gonna go to cinema, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but
It
is
really
it gonna go to
should.
Dutch cinema?
Probably.
The Amazing Digital Circus was in Dutch cinema. Surely Spaceballs. that is not,
I'm really
that
curious
is
what-
not correlated at all.
What like the animal for Spaceball is right now?
I don't know either,
Like-
actually. Well, it's a pretty like major cult classic, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, yes.
That cult classic means it's more than one person, Joran.
I mean, I didn't
just
know
means
about
that there's
it
a
before you.
niche
so-
group that really likes it.
I've known about that movie for years. It's like the first Star Wars related product I have ever consumed.
Excellent. Just
That's probably a little sad, but yes.
I mean,
not the Star Wars movies. No. Spaceballs.
yeah.
I mean, still better than whatever Disney is producing now, I guess.
Oh, it'll
Yeah.
definitely be. But that bar is ridiculously low.
I mean,
So-
I hear mixed stuff about like the Mandalorian and Grogu. From what I hear, it's just a
don't know
really
about the-
it's a really safe movie. Like they basically don't actually try anything with it.
Yeah,
I don't
probably
know
because they're
about the
realistic.
movie. The series was okay, except for
Yeah.
the last season, which kind
Yeah,
of sucked.
but that's also what I've heard. But another thing is like he eventually like gets rid of Grogu, right? Like Grogu kind of leaves, and they should have just
temporarily.
yes, but they should have probably just get him out because he was gonna go his own way. But they was like, nah, we need him for the marketing.
Yes,
We have to turn them into a marketable
otherwise-
plushie.
and otherwise, how are they gonna explain the first student of Luke with all the other movies that happened afterwards?
Grogu is not the actual Yoda, though, right?
No, he would be the first student of Luke, but that would kind of mess up everything they did afterwards.
Oh,
You mean
Well-
the...
I mean, I don't care if they mess up like the Rey storyline, and that doesn't really matter. But
well, they're apparently gonna make 3 more movies with her, I think,
So they're really gonna milk it dry,
or maybe just
the
one.
entire Star Wars franchise.
I don't know if it was actually gonna be a trilogy. I feel if I remember correctly, it was gonna be a trilogy.
can't George just like repurchase Star Wars again, delete all those movies, and actually make what he wanted to?
Man, I think they paid him a shitload of money, and he's just sitting back. You know?
Yeah, he can just retire.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough, but
It's the thing is, if they're gonna make a trilogy and they're gonna do it the same as the last movies, they're probably just gonna burn the franchise to the ground.
Oh, they already have.
You're only gonna have the most loyal fans left, and the rest is gonna say, "Yeah, it was fun while it lasted, but Disney ruined it."
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
It should. I mean, it's Disney.
I hear Andor is really good.
Yes,
But
I've
all-
only
but what I've-
seen the
okay,
first.
all I
Or
hear about it
second
always is like it's really good, but it doesn't feel like Star Wars.
Yes, which is exactly why it's good. It's a lot more gritty.
Yeah, but that's the
It's-
thing. The thing with Star Wars is it's meant to be lighthearted and jokey and fun, right? That is
And
Star
that's
Wars.
Spaceballs.
No, but that's also Star Wars.
For the perspective of Space Knights, I guess so, yes, but for the ordinary people, no, not so much, I don't think. I think for the perspective of the show, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Because
I'm sure it
Star
does.
Wars is a dystopia, not a utopia, so
Yeah,
it
but
makes
you know,
sense in that
even
regard.
even the original movies, they had a lot of jokes. They had, I mean, we were very annoyed at C-3PO, but he was a comic relief character, and like,
C-3PO was sort of made to be hated
Yeah.
on. And made
I
made
don't
it seen as
know
sort of
about that. I don't know if that was the intention with them.
the smart ass of the group.
I
basically.
remember that when he like was broken up, we were cheering. We were like, "Yes, he's gone," and then they just brought him back. We were like, "Oh."
Ah shit, he's back.
Yeah.
Ah shit, the annoying ass robot is back.
Yeah.
Shit. Now I have to deal with him again.
Yeah.
On the other hand, that also has its charm.
Yeah.
Like you have to have one of those characters that's basically made to be annoying.
Well,
But it
yeah,
can't be too annoying or else it will ruin the franchise.
but there's like a fun way to do that and a not fun way to do that.
And I feel like C-3PO sort of is the right thing to, is like the right amount of
Like,
annoying and just
do peop-
stating the obvious.
do people hate Donkey and Shrek? I don't think so.
Surely there are people.
Well, yeah,
That
but
hate
you
Donkey.
know.
Shrek, for example.
Fair enough.
or Perito in Puss in Boots.
Like, there are a lot of, like, there's always going to be the one person that hates.
True. But we are gonna go on way too long like this.
We're doing the same thing that usually ends, like how we leave a Discord call. We say we're gonna stop,
Yeah.
then we continue on for
What?
a long ass time. Realize
No,
it's
Yeah.
that,
way-
that never happens.
But I mean, during those because we don't really say we're not experts.
But we were here.